Most mastering studios use outboard analog gear, and these analog hardware devices are prized because each has a specific color that it adds to the sound. In technical terms, what these devices do is to add some upper harmonics to the material. We talked about harmonics at the beginning of this course, and we used some plugins to add harmonics to certain tracks while we were mixing. When you add harmonics to the final mixed track, you apply the same coloration to every instrument. This binds the instruments together and results in a better blend between the instruments in a mix. For this reason, this process is often referred to as glue. Now, generally, we don't have that type of expensive hardware in a project studio, so we use plugins that emulate the behavior and coloration of such analog equipment. I usually start my mastering chain with one of those. Cubase has a plugin that's perfect for this purpose. It's called Magneto, and it's a modeling of analog tape machines used in studios commonly until 1990s. Tape and the circuitry inside the tape machine used to add saturation to the sound, which is a combination of gentle compression and, again, a gentle dose of upper harmonics. So let's open Magneto by going to Stereo Out on our mixer, Inserts, Distortion, and it's right here. The setting on the top left adjusts how much of the saturation we'd like to add. The danger with this setting is that as you turn it up, you effectively turn up the volume as well. That tricks our brain into thinking the more the merrier, but it's not necessarily so. Thankfully, there's a solo button here on the other side. When you activate this, you only hear what Magneto is adding to the sound. So if I set saturation to 100% and enable solo,
there more, read more, eyes the glow. No sign of old panda, for what's no more.
You see that Magneto is adding a serious amount of distortion. That's not what I want. So I will back this up to, say, around 50%.
There more, read more, eyes the glow. No sign of old panda, for what's no more.
Now these two frequency range controls here allow you to set the frequency range in which you want to add these extra harmonics. So you may want to set these to low frequencies to beef up the low end of your song. Or mid frequencies to increase warmth and bring out the details.
There more, read more, eyes the glow.
Or high frequencies to add some extra air. I'll set this to work on the low and mid frequencies and leave out high frequencies. Adding harmonics to high frequencies will result in a shrill sound that becomes real tiring real quick. So even though I set this to focus on low and mid frequencies, as you know, upper harmonics go indefinitely into higher frequencies. This high frequency adjustment knob gives us a way to control that. I will leave this off, so Magneto will only work on the frequency area that I selected here, somewhere in this range. So if I take out the solo,
there more, read more, eyes the glow. No sign of old panda, for what's no more.